Oh, hold on. My mic is all the way over here. There we go. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Good Morning Xbox. I'm your host, Axel1324.
And I'm deaf. No, I'm kidding. No, everybody, I'm Cool Cat Terry.
I'm far away too.
And I'm Eternal Shaddai.
And I'm Fastback 6768.
All right. Oh, man. Another awesome week has passed us by. Terry, did you do any gaming this week?
I sadly
Did you put that stupid wrench down and pick up the
No,
controller?
I did all the wrenching. Dude, I'm on a 2-week vacation right now because I'm waiting for the transmission to get done, getting rebuilt. So that means this 2 weeks I'm going crazy on my car to try to get it done. So yeah, that's all I've been working on is just getting that. I finished the rear subframe bushings. I put the new CD axle boots on and all that good fun stuff. So now it's just a matter of putting, I got to torque everything down to spec and put my wheels back on.
I know for a fact that BMW allocates only a half hour for all that.
No.
How's this taking you so long?
Dude, I had to take the whole subframe out.
Okay, fine. 1 hour.
1 hour.
It started out changing the oil, and then it went further than that.
Right.
And I found Forza Motorsport was done. Why is taking so long just to tune up?
I'm not doing a tune-up, man. I'm not doing a tune-up.
Terry is doing she finds one. She goes to do the oil, and she's like, "Is that a rusty bolt?" Check it out.
I've been putting it off because my oil pan gasket's leaking, and in order to fix the oil pan gasket on my car, I have to lower the entire front subframe to do it, and I've just been putting it off. I don't want to do that.
So that means you are correct. Like, no, this is leaking. I gotta take this one and the other one. Wait, this is another part. What? She kept dismantling everything.
Like
I feel that this is Terry right here, where all she wanted to do was change the light bulb, right? Like, oh, something's wrong with the car. I got to change the light bulb. Okay. And so, pretty simple. Oh my God, the shelf that's holding the light bulb is broken. Oh no!
Exactly how it is.
What? The drawer that's holding the tools is rusty. WD-40. Oh, I can't go get the. Oh man, I'm out of WD-40. So then she goes to get in the car. And she starts it up, and it just sounds bad. and this Terry right here. He's like, "Hey, did you change that light bulb?" And it's like, "What do you think I'm doing?" Yes, the engine pulled out.
Everything else but the light bulb.
I feel that this was Terry right here.
It's totally me right now. Dude, I literally I started my project with the full intention of just fixing the gear shift and putting the new flex disc on the drive shaft. That was the only thing I wanted to do. And then here I am. I'm like, you know what? The drive shaft and the exhaust are fully removed. I have access to all these things that, have been on my to-do list. Let's do it. So I just keep finding more things. It's like, oh, man.
Car part completely.
So I haven't driven my car all year because I keep finding more things.
Yep, it's a trailer queen, guys. It's a trailer queen. Right on, Terry. Hey, at least it gets you good content, right?
It's giving me lots of content, and the good thing about it too then is when I'm done, my 20-year-old car will be brand new.
There you go. Shaddai, what have you been playing this week, buddy?
I have been playing Metroid Remaster still and Prince of Persia and the Lost Crown. That game is long. I thought it was like, okay, it's one of those you just go through and that's it. No, it's actually a lot.
It's a Ubisoft game, man. That thing is at least 40 hours long.
I think it's taking me longer than that. I'm like, wow, really? I'm liking it. I really am.
Nice.
Yeah, before starting the show, I was trying to beat this boss, but the boss is actually beating me. So I'm like, okay, break. That's what I've been playing.
I see. Fastback, what have you been playing, buddy?
Mainly been playing Rust. I haven't really gamed much. The other day, I just jumped into Rust and kind of got lost in that. What sucks about Rust is that when you build something, the house or whatever, you got to make sure to leave enough resources in that, there's like a cabinet. And so, because over time, your building will deteriorate. And so if you don't leave resources in there to compensate, the daily deterioration, then You come back after a week or so, like I did, and everything's gone. I was like, damn it, starting over. So I get lost in that. I love building, these games.
What's the game? Rust?
Yeah.
Also, Terry was talking about cars, talking about Rust. Now you have to fix his car. I mean, his house now.
Yes.
No.
It's all in play. It's all part of the same.
See, I don't want to work in an environment where the uniform is a trash can lid. So
it's safety. It's all about safety.
You just got to keep working toward it. You'll change that after a while.
There you go.
But I did download. Sorry, real quick.
Yeah.
So of course, Game Pass. Game Pass is my thing. I did download Nightmares 2 and I forgot what the other one was.
Little Nightmares 2, yeah.
Yeah, and then I'm going to be downloading Tony Hawk.
Your skaters. Which one? 1 or 2 or 3 or 4?
3, 4, I guess. The one that's in Game Pass now, or the new one. Yeah.
Yeah, 3, 4. Okay.
Yeah.
Sweet.
More to come on those.
All right. So I've been playing Metaphor Refantasio still, and Mech Warrior. I'm trying to grind through that campaign. It's getting crazy, some of the missions around me. And then I'm also, of course, I played a little Balatro. I loaded up Far Cry 4. Played about 30, 40 minutes of that one. But I'm playing it on the cloud, trying to see what it's all about. And we'll see what happens with that one. So
the game is floaty.
No, my game's fine. All right. So let's move along. Let's see. By the way, chat, let us know what you've been playing. We'd love to hear what you have to say. Shout out to Cheese is Nasty. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. Says leftover smoked brisket for breakfast. There you go. That actually sounds pretty delicious. And thank you so much for being here. Cheese is Nasty. Let's see. Talos Ray joins us. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. He says, hello, Axel, Cocat Terry, and Eternal Shaddai and Chai. Hello. Thank you so much for being here, man. Frost is in the house. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. He says, good morning, y'all. Good morning. Crazy Greek Dude says, woke up at 2 a.m. with 4 raccoons in my kitchen. I only got 2 hours of sleep before work. One got wedged between the fridge and the wall. Jesus. How'd you get 4 raccoons in your kitchen? Close your door, man. I don't know what to say.
You know what's the funny part? I was driving to my job and I saw a big raccoon crossing down the street. I'm like, I almost hit that raccoon.
A raccoon killed like 10 chickens on the chicken farm the other day. We had to catch it.
Wow. Raccoons are no joke, because I remember coming back from Corpus one day on the highway and I was going about 80. And then this raccoon started crossing the highway, and I'm like, I ain't gonna get past it. I'm not gonna try to, avoid it, because there's no way. I plowed right through that raccoon, and I'm like, you stupid raccoon. And then he got the last lap, because then a little bit later you hear freaking radiator,
Oh, he punctured the radiator. You hit him. He must have hit him like at 90 miles an hour, man. You speeder.
He tore up the front end. So
man,
finally we got off the road and we had to call the tow truck.
We hate Sly Cooper.
No, that's a fear of mine, because over here we have armadillos over here, and my car's low, so I know if I hit an armadillo, it's destroying everything. Yeah. It's destroying everything.
I don't know why we have armadillos here and I haven't seen one.
Oh my god.
I see possum majority of the time.
I almost hit one. I've had a close call with an armadillo, and I actually tried to take. I tried to take out the guy's mailbox, because I would rather hit his mailbox than that armadillo, because I know that the mailbox would do less damage.
I did. I had my car in the shop for repair this last week for only 2 days, and those 2 days they gave me like a Toyota Corolla, and I swear to God, man, they must have given me the lowrider of Toyota Corollas. That thing is so low to the ground. It's insane. Like, I feel like I'm only like 2 inches off the ground, and I had to power squat to get out there. And I to get into the car, I had to fall into the car. I'm like, what the hell, man? That car's so low. I had a sedan, I had a Subaru, but Subarus have 10 inches of clearance, right? All of them do. And so when I got into this Corolla and I see it, I'm like, Jesus Christ, it's so low. How am I going to get in there? Yeah.
You can't be that tall.
Come on, whatever, man. Short fly, I guess I am. So,
Taller than your grandma, so come on now.
Tall enough for your mom. I'm just kidding. Let's see. Shout out to Carla. Oh, hold on, I lost her name.
Carlo.
To Carlo. Sorry. Carlo La Sala Donato. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. Carlo says, "Hello, good morning from the Philippines. Thank you so much for being here from the Philippines. So cool.
Yeah.
By the way, sorry I butchered your name. It's Carlo. Thank you.
Yep, Carlo.
Shout out to Back from the Dead. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. He says, good morning, everybody. Good morning. Let's see. Anybody? Oh, shout out to my buddy, Doggy Dog 420. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. Appreciate you, buddy. Let's see. Moving. Sorry, I'm just trying to go through this. All right. So Doggy says he's played the Lunar Remaster Collection and played some Anthem last night. Game is really fun.
Anthem?
It is, but it just
What?
didn't have the legs that EA
Before it
wanted.
gets shut down.
What?
That game was a lot of fun. People were just
It
angry.
was.
No, he wasn't.
I couldn't get past the first mission because of a glitch. So this game sucks.
That was used.
I don't care what anybody says. Let's see. Been played Overwatch 2 as usual with some smaller Steam Deck games mixed in. Oh, there you go, Frost. Thank you so much. Shout out to Stanley Francois. Says, what's happening, y'all? In chat, thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. Let's see.
We got Wet Day.
So Crazy Greek did leave the door open. He said, my cat didn't come in, so I left the door cracked open. She came strutting in 10 seconds after the 3 ran out. Wow.
She let him in.
On board 2000 is in the house there. I'm sorry. On board 200. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. Appreciate you. My beautiful wife is in the chat. And of course, she is the MVP of my life. And she says, Armadillo and Raccoon look cute in the picture, but not in real life. Yeah, for real. And shout out to Lydia Sarmiento. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. Appreciate you. Says, greetings and blessings, my guys from the beautiful Dominican Republic. There you go. Let's see. Shout out to Web Dave. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. Appreciate you. He says, best way to wake up on a Sunday. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Web Dave. Thank you so much.
Good morning, Web Day.
All right. So there we go. All right, let's move in straight into the announcements, shall we? So, Terry, did you know that there's a bug apparently showing up on some Xboxes that causes them to update all of their games on their hard drive?
I've heard about it.
Yeah, so apparently this happened, right? You could be potentially encountering a strange Xbox console update bug. From DLC to games you've had installed for over 10 years, nothing is safe from this odd situation. So, Xbox players are reporting that they've had to install hundreds of updates out of the blue. If you want to continue playing the best Xbox games, you'll need to power through. Oddly, other players have come out unscathed, stating that they've not had any issues. And I am on the unscathed route, but I mean, yeah, some of these people had to update everything. By chance, did you run into this bug, Terry?
I haven't had my Xbox on in like over 40 days. So no.
For her, it's going to be a yes.
It will be.
My friend, he texted me the other day. And he gave me a snapshot of shows how like the last time someone's been on, and like mine is like over like I can't remember what it was, but it was like 20 or 30 some days since I've been online, and he's like it's been pretty quiet around here.
There's been no raging.
Oh man, I'm hoping to be done with my car soon so I can go back to playing games.
Right.
So,
Shaddai, have you run into this issue?
No, actually, I never had any sort of issue with this. But if that ever happened, it will suck because it's like 500 something games, and I'm like, I think I'm not gonna be able to play today.
Yeah. Dreadpool might also be in that same pool because he has like 6 terabytes worth of games downloaded. So yeah, he might be in that pool as well.
I don't have that many games downloaded. I don't just keep games installed that I'm not playing. So
same.
So
what about you?
shouldn't have an issue.
Fastback? But I mean, at most for me, it's going to be like 5 terabytes. No, 4 terabytes, I think. Anyways, Fastback, what about you?
No, not a lot, but I right now I show 21 updates found, but I have the auto update deal off. So because when I'm done with the game, I uninstall. So I pick and choose.
Mhm.
Oh, so Fastback might get it, but 21 updates. Jesus, man. What are you updating?
But they're not doing anything right now.
I know, but I'm just saying that forces the games to be updated no matter what.
Yeah.
That are installed.
But I really haven't had anything bother me yet. So we'll see.
Hmm.
Might change after this.
Yeah. Back from the dead, 47 updates up here. You can see right here, 47 updates. He says, I would have had hundreds of updates. That person needs to play more games. Oh, my goodness. Shout out to Lady Gamer 1980. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. Appreciate you. Yeah. Doggy Dog has 119 games installed. Jeez, Louise. Yeah, so there you go. That's just a quick announcement that some people are experiencing a bug.
Interesting.
This one affects me more. Backwards compatibility might be down. All right, so the Xbox network is down for some 360 users and in backwards compatible games. So as you know, the 360 is shutting down, got an update, and now it looks like they're like, you know what? Shut it down.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Time to move on.
So, reports of an outage began yesterday. So yesterday was the 10th, right? Reports of an outage began yesterday with only some Xbox 360 users impacted. Users are also running into issues when trying to play backwards compatible 360 games on newer consoles. Microsoft has yet to acknowledge the issue. So, I didn't fire up my 360 to figure this out, but I did fire up my backwards compatibility, and I'm safe. Safe. Completely safe from this. So, I'm okay on this one. So, there you go. Now, apparently this outage is common. It appears to be the classic 360 network issue that we see every few months. The last outage was back in October 2024. We didn't even make a whole year, Xbox. Come on, man. So, yeah, I wasn't impacted. I don't know if you guys play any backwards compatible games. I do often. So, Terry, I know you haven't fired it up, so I know you haven't experienced this.
No.
Should I? What about you?
I haven't played anything older games, so no.
Okay. Fastback, do you play any older games?
I do, but I haven't lately, so I haven't really seen this.
Right.
But I'll test it out later to see what happens.
Yeah. All right. Well, there you go. So some people might be getting backwards compatibility problems. I know I'm a huge backwards compatibility buff. So, yeah. Let's see. Back from the even my Series S with less storage than my Series X has 246 games. Good God. What kind of games are you installing, man? You got like 10 copies of Minesweeper?
I think those are indie games.
Yeah, they have to be. I mean, the Series S can hold one Call of Duty.
I know.
Yeah, and I'm not saying that as a flex. I'm just saying that's just it's Call of Duty. Mm-hmm. All right, on to the last announcement. I know Terry's going to be excited about this. Check this out, Terry. Ka-chow! Woo! Beavis and Butthead in your hands with a collector's edition giveaway. Beavis and Butthead Call of Duty controller. Are you in, Terry? Are you gonna try to win this controller?
No. No.
Come on, you don't want the great cornholio
I was
in your house?
I was not a fan of Beavis and Butthead. I didn't find them funny. I just found them dumb. So like no, like for me, it's not. I don't know. It's like I grew up in the era of this stuff, but yeah, I never found Beavis and Butthead funny, and I didn't find Ren and Stimpy funny. So they went. I couldn't care less about either one of those franchises. Like I'm one of those 90 kids that didn't care. So, like,
oh man,
not for me, man. I didn't like them.
That just sounds like dumb. Well, should I? You're gonna try to win this one. Call of Duty, Beavis and Butthead.
No, it is not appealing to me. Even though I'm with Terry, I've seen it a couple of times, but it was not appealing. I was more into Rugrats and some other stuff.
Yes, I believe you were.
Yeah. Like, no.
I remember. I think it was elementary school. I can't remember. I remember all the kids kept going around saying cornholio all the time, and it was so
I am
annoying.
the great cornholio. Come on, Now you
No.
can play like you're the great Cornholio.
Now I'm good.
No, have you seen the finishers of Beavis?
Oh,
I
yeah.
I'm like, for
I
really?
mean, look at that. You can play like the great Beavis and Butthead, and now you can hold them in your hand. Chat, let me know if you're going to try to get this controller. This is so funny.
Yeah, but this is my question. We only see them, but imagine if the whole Warzone was cartoonish like that. That would be crazy. Horrible, but crazy.
Oh, no. Wow, this is interesting. Oh, not the coach. And they're using toilet paper as silencers.
That might just get me to play.
There you go. Come on, you're not gonna get that controller? Come on,
That's
on.
very in the game that I have seen the mountain and it was good.
Right.
What was it? I
Here
have
they are.
seen
They're gonna
the mountain
do
and it
some
was good.
finishers here. Check it out.
So I guess
So look at this finisher. Look at it. He kicks him. He kicks him. And that's it. That's the finisher. Oh,
Yeah,
man.
People
I thought
already
we see something cool.
People are saying that they're trying to turn it into a Fortnite, so it's like they're not liking it.
damn it, baby.
Well, if those people are just old people, they are not the main demographic, and they need to get over it. Just saying.
I love it.
I think it's funny, man.
I think,
it's hilarious. It's like, no way, a make-believe game turning into this. You know what's funny is that oh, here we go. Oh, he punched him in the groin. Oh my gosh, that's a finisher. I'd be out of the fight if somebody did that to me.
I love Beavis and Bud. I remember when it first came out.
Oh, and she slaps him.
And I
and
didn't.
then
I didn't.
another groin kick.
I didn't have cable when I was in high school, and so when I went to my best friend's house, and then I would always go to his room and slide the window open, and see what's up, and he was playing this. I'm like, the heck is this? And we just got stuck watching this stupid stuff all day, and
Right.
I love the humor.
I didn't like the music review portion of it, but I liked the show portion of it.
Yeah. So I guess Terry and Eternal Shaddai, y'all don't want TP for your gaming bunghole, do you?
Gaming bubble.
Well,
Oh man, that's funny.
Yeah, I really,
Get over that,
I
man.
really
That's
never
funny.
seen. Yeah, I really never seen somebody move that fast, and you're down with 2 shots.
My favorite
Come on
part
now.
is that these soldiers in here can move and slide and slide and slide, and people are like, "Oh, it's taking away from the realism." It's like,
Yeah.
"What realism, man. This is Call of Duty. It's a Twitch shooter."
yeah.
Yeah, but God, jeez, that's like unheard of.
Hey, when you want to play Beavis and Butthead good, you got to do it that way. Chat, let us know if you're gonna get this Cornholio controller. I think it's hilarious.
I might just go.
Let's see. Crazy Groot Dude says Ren and Stimpy was great.
Yeah. Happy, joy.
Doggy Dog is in. He's saying, I have seen the top of the mountain and it is good. When they see boobies. Let's see. Shout out to Dreadpool. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. Says, you mean when they added Nicki Minaj? It wasn't a Fortnite cloning move? Yeah, right?
I didn't even know she was there.
I didn't know either.
I'm Board 200 says, I used to play Call of Duty since Call of Duty 2 Black Ops 2. I miss those days of COD. Hey, they're still there, man. They're still there. Backwards compatibility.
But
Yeah.
remember, there were some issues.
Right? If you can get it to work. All right. Enough of the fun. Let's poke fun of someone else. So, moving on. We're going to start this. Let me get this text off. We're going to start this. We're going to take a trip back, guys. A trip back to 2022, 3 years ago. Let's when Phil Spencer was giving an interview, let's watch this, shall we?
We have the option of a subscription.
Oh, hold on. My audio's all messed up. Hold on. Could you guys hear it?
Yeah.
No,
Okay, so then it was just me.
I hear somebody breathing hard.
All right, here we go.
We have the option of a subscription, which we love as a choice, but not to the extent, not trying to kind of cannibalize the other businesses. We see it as just a customer choice, and I think it will stay in that 10 to 15% of our overall revenue, and it's profitable for us.
Great. Let's talk.
And it's profitable for us. Did you catch that, Terry?
Yeah.
But she didn't believe him.
All right, it's profitable for us, right? All right, let's move on to 2023.
I don't know if that's 10 to 15.
Let's move on to 2023. Let's see.
Stands that Game Pass isn't free.
Yeah. I
Okay,
get what
I
you
just wanna
mean.
make
But,
sure that-
right, yeah. But like,
It's sort of the best marketing that
Yeah.
people still say,
Yeah,
oh, for
it's-
free?
It's the cost of doing
It's
business,
not-
right?
pretty
At a certain
good.
point, like,
Yeah.
well, so Game Pass is profitable, Xbox is profitable.
Hey, what? Hold on. Repeat yourself there, Phil.
Game Pass is profitable, Xbox is profitable,
Hmm.
and I've said sustainable.
Yeah.
People's like, is that profitable or
Well,
not?
like,
Like,
I think people get hung up on like, well, you're spending $70 billion buying something. You're making $70 billion a year, but that's not how it
completely
works.
different. Yeah,
That's not how it works.
Yeah.
But I'm going to take it back to console.
It's profitable. There you
They're
go.
lying. They're lying.
But let's get straight to the topic here. But of course, the media doesn't believe them. So, wannabe games journalist. He says he's a business journalist, but all he talks about is games. So I'm going to say games journalist.
Or wannabe.
Christopher Dring says, so cost associated with Game Pass business is fees paid to third parties, marketing service costs, and by that measure, it's profitable. What they don't count is the lost revenue that Xbox first-party studios are seeing as a result of the service. I have to imagine if first-party studios receive similar compensation, is that profitability might not be correct. Oh my gosh, casting the doubt. Terry, do you include your car gas in your grocery bills?
No.
Oh, you carry your groceries in your car, man. You got to include them. Your grocery bill is out of budget. You're not profitable on groceries. Your budget's all messed up. That's basically all I heard right here. Is ridiculousness from Chris Dring, right? So, this is a big old conversation. You guys can go find it on Twitter. It's there. It says, so Game Pass itself is profitable, but Xbox, including the studios, isn't? Not seeing that anywhere, but it wouldn't surprise me. I asked for clarification on the Game Pass's profitable claim, and was told no first-party costs are included. Interesting there. So Shaddai, you include your toothpaste in your food bill, right? Because it goes in your mouth, right?
No. No, hey, the only thing that I can say
That's
is...
Christopher Drig. What do you talk to me about it, Shaddai?
Yeah, the only thing that I can say is the way my interpretation is first party is in-house. So it stays there. It's not going anywhere. So you're not losing and you're not gaining, just in-house. That's the way I see it. So I don't know why he's like, yeah, but the first party studio receives, I have to imagine if the first party studio receives similar compensation. I don't know about that part, but the only thing that I can say is that it stays there. The only thing that they are counting, of course, is the third party, because that's when you have to do any sort of agreement to other studios to be in the service. So you want to get compensated from them, but of course, first party is yours. So I don't know. That's the way I see it.
I don't know. Like this, I'm sure glad Christopher Dring knows how to, games journalist over here. I'm glad he has his accounting degree for a $3 trillion company. It's cool. Fastback, talk to me about your amazing accounting degree and what you think about Christopher Dring's
right
here.
Well, I mean, before Game Pass, Xbox and these other, they were already paying third party money for marketing, whatever, right? Like Call of Duty and so on. So that's nothing new. So now you want to get these third party in there. You're gonna they negotiate. How much money will it cost to get it in, and all this blah blah blah. But then when it comes to first party, all that stuff is already pre-budgeted. It's all done. It's all part of the build and marketing and all that. So none of that makes sense to what this guy's saying. So whatever.
Yeah. So Game Pass is not profitable, Terry, sorry, I kind of skipped over you. What do you think about Christopher Dring saying Game Pass is not profitable because they're not doing the P&L right?
They're not
I know
doing the
better.
what? Oh, they're not doing the what right?
The P&L, profit and loss.
Profit and loss.
Profit and
okay.
loss, P&L right. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Like I don't know. Like I don't even know how I want to put it into words,
Put it
but
into rage.
I put it into
My
rage.
vote is for rage.
Votes for rage. I'm not really in a rage mood at the moment. I'm sure Shadai will get me there at some point today. But
I'm
You'll be
the one
muted.
I'm the one who triggers everything. Got it.
but I don't know. I mean, but I agree with what you've been hinting at this whole time. Is you budget for different things, and if one thing isn't, doesn't meet the budget, doesn't mean all your budgets are off. It's just you have different budgets. So it would make sense that, Microsoft as a company has different budgets for what they're going to use for Game Pass and what they're going to use for budgets for certain studios that have their own budget. And then they're going to have their marketing budget, and they're going to, they're going to have budget. They're going to have several budgets,
Yeah.
And just because hypothetically, let's say, one studio went way over budget and then their game wasn't profitable, that doesn't have anything to do with Game Pass. Oh man, this game was a flop. Game Pass is now a flop. That's not how that works. So I don't know. It just sounds like he's just reaching to try to make things sound bad.
Yeah.
He just wants to be, bring out the negative on stuff without having like the full. It's like a white lie.
Wasn't he a developer before?
No.
I think somebody did.
Never even heard of this guy before.
I don't think he's a developer. I don't think so. But either way, this guy, he makes me so mad.
Creating attention for clicks.
Oh my God.
Yeah, like it's like you take like a half truth and you spin the part that isn't right to meet your narrative. Like, that's how news media works. And being that he's a so-called journalist, he knows all about that yellow journalism and all that and all that kind of stuff. So that's all this is.
Yeah, this guy, all he did was create a storm, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you have articles like this one popping up. Of course, the news media goes into it because, it's their fellow journalists. It's their ilk.
Yeah.
That's right. That's what I'm calling them, ilk.
We're still at the beginning of the month, so we got to pay something.
Game Pass might be getting killed by first-party development costs. It is suggested. Oh, my God. What is a negative article? Print. Print. Do we get a statement from Xbox? No, because they'll say, what will Xbox say? Oh, I know what Xbox will say.
So, Game Pass is profitable. Xbox is profitable.
So we don't get a Grant Taylor didn't get a quote from Xbox. He's just, hey, you know what? My ilk says it's not profitable with a decent degree, and therefore it's not profitable.
It's too much work to look for those things, for the truth,
Right?
Real quick, can you make sure my
true.
husband at all? He's on the phone. He's loud as heck. I want to
I
make
can hear him.
You can hear him?
I can hear him. He sounds like he's about ready to get angry.
All right, hold on.
Let him talk. That little thing he's talking to Phil Spencer. You have to be louder. That you're saying the truth.
Are you saying the truth, Phil? Are you profitable?
It's like unless any of us are in these meetings that are talking about the budget, talking about your profit and loss and all this stuff, we don't know. They don't know smack. Nothing, really. Just creating false narratives, as always.
Super false, as always. Let me check in with the chat real quick. I'm mad I'm Xbox guy, but talks crap about all the time, and you don't invite me. Yeah, no. Shout out to Chris Simmons. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. Your Wicked Hot is in the house. He says, hey, guys, just mowed the lawn, and now it's time for GMX. What's up, Your Wicked Hot? Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP.
When you're done, do mine, please. Thank you.
Yeah, for real. Come and do mine. Shout out to Sappho. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. Says, do people really know when Xbox Phil says Game Pass is profitable? They are not talking to us. They're speaking to their investors, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
Right. The people that actually have money in the platform.
Yeah, but we give them money.
Yeah. DE says, yes, I can hear somebody's background noise. Oh, there you go. Shout out to DE. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. Thank you. Could you decrypt what was going on in the background? I'm just listening. they could run into some serious legal problems for lying. It becomes this whole journalism. It's weird to hold them accountable. And the thing about journalists is that they never admit they're straight up wrong or that they straight up lie. So Christopher Dring doesn't believe Xbox is profitable. He knows better than the $3 trillion company. And yeah, you can tell I don't like him. I don't. I could care less if he likes me because we're never going to talk to one another. So this is cool.
Sounds like somebody's from Windows, right?
And so there you go. All kinds of negative articles got published, right? All sorts of negative articles got published because everybody's so worried about the Xbox brand, and oh my god, are they profitable?
Yeah.
Are they profitable? But so negative articles got written, right? So then Christopher Dring comes out, and Terry, I'll let you read this one.
Okay, I need to clarify something. First, Xbox Game Pass is profitable, even when you factor in the lost sales for its first-party teams. Sources who would know have told me. Over 18 months ago, I checked with Xbox about what's included in the Game Pass P&L. Basically, I was looking to see if Game Pass's costs factor in the impact. Costs factor in the impact. Costs factor in the impact. His grammar is messing me up somehow. Okay. Costs factor in the impact to unit sales of their internal studios. I was told that first-party games have their own profit and loss separate to Game Pass, as they make money via other means. I felt this piece of internal accountancy might mean Game Pass is profitable, but it sure does put pressure on the margins for its internal games, and possibly means some studios don't make as much profit or any profit at all. That doesn't actually matter in real terms. Then why are you even talking about it? Okay.
Let the rage out, Terry. Let the rage out.
See, I'm not the cause. He is. See.
But seeing the impact Game Pass was having on first-party games and the amount of money Xbox was spending on studios, I wanted to check if the full impact of the service was being considered in their Game Pass's profitable line. This was before Xbox started publishing fully on PS5. Studios can now make stronger margins on premium sales as a result of that move. But regardless to all that, sources have reached out to tell me that even when you include lost revenue associated with first-party game. Bro,
Yeah, that's weird.
First-party games, not just unit sales, but microtransactions. Game Pass is still profitable, so that's great. Dude, this guy is such a... Okay, right.
All right, let it out, Terry. Let it out.
This guy is such a patsy.
Your husband was ranting. Now it's your turn.
Bro, this guy is literally, dude. This guy literally had to come out and say, "Look, this wasn't important. I knew, dog. I can't really, I really can't, I can't cuss on here, but like, he didn't know crap about the topic, and he just ran with some BS.
Yep.
And then everybody called him out on it and gave him an education. And I don't know. The dude. This guy just wasted everybody's time and energy and created a stir for nothing.
His sources who would know have told me.
Why didn't he talk to his sources before making this whole thing? Like,
I'll give you the answer for it. It's very easy. Microsoft just informed us, what is it, like 2 to 3 years ago, under the FTC versus Microsoft, that it was gonna cannibalize it. But they debunked that because there were so many times that games, some of them flops because whatever the studio created, and some of them have been successful. Expedition 33 and Oblivion. So why are you running with the same narrative that the FTC had? Even though you already knew that, yes, some will be cannibalized, but majority of them, they're not. that's the work of Game Pass services.
Yeah.
You're gonna have a whole bunch of lists of games there, and they're gonna be overshadowed. It's not about losing or winning, whatever. It's just pretty much they're being overshadowed by the next big game.
But I don't think that has anything to do with profitability. That's visibility.
Yeah, but the thing is that for remember, who are the one who complains the most? I think it was Larry, and it was like it's not a good thing. I think some other ones was like the service is not a good thing because they know that they're gonna get overshadowed depending on the game that they're gonna place in the service.
But have they ever had a game?
But I don't see what their complaint has to do with.
Yeah, because Larry didn't even use Game Pass, did they?
But that's what I'm saying. But remember, some games will get overshadowed by others, and quickly will say, "Nah, Game Pass is not profitable because they might think they're not giving them enough money, but majority of them is they don't know how to budget that money. They just want to get that yacht."
All it is a bunch of people just spreading opinions without getting their facts checked first before spouting anything when they have, a public presence. And all they're doing then is just creating a lot of misinformation that people just keep spreading, because the moment one of these so-called journalists makes up some BS, then all the other so-called journalists start talking about it.
And
it's like
TMZ YouTubers follow.
It's like, get your facts, man. Get your facts first. And then you got to come out and say that you had people you had to come and talk to you. Why didn't you talk to them first?
That's not journalism. That's not modern journalism.
Maybe you should be talking to your sources and and getting everything put together before you start publicizing stuff, man.
Yeah.
Come on,
Right.
They didn't teach you that in journalist school.
What journalist school? Most of these guys are bloggers turned journalists.
I know that's why I only call them journalists, because they don't even have degrees in journalism.
Or they took one semester in
They're
film.
just opinion piece writers is
One
all they
semester
are.
failed.
And instead of him starting out as I need to correct or clarify something, what he really means was I was wrong. That's what the first sentence is. I was wrong.
The worst, journalists and accountability do not go hand in hand.
But then with even the devs that are making accusations, to my knowledge, the only devs who have had problems with Game Pass are the devs that haven't even put a game on Game Pass, so they don't even know. If you actually have games on Game Pass and you want to have an opinion about how it's working out, that would make more sense. But some of these studios that are spouting stuff about how it's going to hurt them didn't even put a game on Game Pass. So you don't even know how it would have impacted you. You're just shooting in the dark, hoping that maybe you're going to hit something with, you don't even know what's going to happen.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, imagine whatever game that we're waiting for, but then you have on the same week Oblivion and Expedition 33, and your game ended up between them two. Are you gonna complain like, well, I didn't get money that I expected? Of course you're not. You're being overshadowed by two juggernauts.
But then you also have these devs that aren't even on Game Pass. A lot of devs that don't even publish on Xbox even, that will sit here and they will get a little too confident about what their projections are for their game, and then they completely undersell. Like Square is one that has done that. Where they didn't hit their margins. But so it's like, even if Game Pass isn't part of the equation, that you not hitting your projections could still happen to you.
Yep, and this was before Game Pass came out. Is that games? Same thing. Depend on when they release their games, they can get overshadowed by other games. And if they didn't make their sales what they projected, then what happened? Those games went on sale sooner than they normally would have.
Yeah, and I was there for it.
And you're losing money already without being in Game Pass. So what Game Pass does, and it's not always perfect, doesn't always work for everybody, but Game Pass, they negotiate with the studios and say, we're going to give you a lump sum of money to help, it'll cover marketing or whatever. It'll help cover that launch cost. So let's say you don't do as well at release, but it gives attention to engagement. So when now you got more players who take a chance to try your game out and Game Pass, and like, hey, I actually like this. So before it leaves Game Pass, I'm gonna buy it with the 20% discount. But it helps a lot of these studios, and there's been studios who do actually put their game in Game Pass have said it has helped them, with their game sales, and they still make money on the side like normal, and they've already made money up front with Game Pass. So a lot of these guys, they don't know what they're talking about.
Right. So back
They're
to
doing
Christopher
follow the
Dring.
leader.
Christopher who?
Back to Christopher Dring. You guys covered a topic that we're going to talk about way earlier.
Oh, sorry.
Way earlier than we should have. So Chris Dring is over here not knowing anything about P&Ls or anything, and he's like, oh, because Fastback's car doesn't include his cell phone in his car expense because, he talks on his phone or uses his phone for, Apple, what is it? Apple Car or whatever it's called, and Android Auto. His P&L is wrong. The way you're budgeting is wrong.
Yeah.
Fastback. I mean, that's basically all he did. And the entire media went through this, and then he got corrected, and he's like, "Oh, here's this." But the media already published this, and do you think they're gonna publish an article that says, "Oh, Grant Taylor published this way too early and was wrong. It actually turns out Game Pass is profitable." Do you think they're gonna publish something that says Game Pass is profitable? Right here. And by the way, I looked today. It's not there. No, all they're gonna do is do a little
Might be.
story, a little touch up to it here, saying, oh, Christopher Dring was wrong. But the headline, like if you Google search the headline, Game Pass is profitable, this article will never be fixed.
See,
the negativity stays out there, and that's the part that gets to me.
But when it comes to accountability, like Grant Taylor, you're just as guilty because you just literally went and spun an article off of what this other dude was saying, and then when the other dude comes out and says, "Yo, I was wrong," he doesn't take any accountability for not doing any of his own research before before he published anything either. So he's just passing the buck, saying, this dude was wrong. It's like, but you were wrong too because you never should have published anything on the topic without you doing, talking to your own sources.
Follow the leader.
Accountabilities.
Yeah, happens a lot, even outside of gaming media. Everybody does.
Yeah. Let's see. The chat says, Chris, this Dring guy is such a joke. Probably gets his sources from Detective Seeds. Yeah. Sappho says, and this is why he got fired from his last job. I don't follow him enough to know that he got fired, but I'm not surprised. Just being honest.
He follows Dreamcast guy.
Yeah, obviously. That's his source. That was his source. The Game Pass wasn't profitable because trust me, he probably put all that on there. Like, oh, Xbox has been lying to everybody and they're not profitable. Oh, shoot. Right? Shout out to Sith Lord. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. Dreadpool says he did it to collect money from his blue check. Yeah, I think so. His blue check mark, his engagement check mark. Yeah. Yeah. DE goes, can he still make a profit going to Game Pass only? If they do, it hasn't happened yet. There has not been a single Game Pass exclusive deal ever made. Ever. Sappho, all Xbox needs to do is sue one of them, right? Right? Yeah, I agree. So, yeah, this negative article gets made. Christopher Dring is on there, but if you follow me, you know that I've covered Christopher Dring before. And hold on, I'm actually gonna prepare this one. So last year, if you remember, he said that Xbox wasn't invested into Game Pass anymore. Last year, if you recall. Here we go. So here's Chris Dring looking at both me and his I don't know what over there.
But it's interesting. I was watching Michael Pactor's podcast and he was talking about how it's all about Game Pass for Xbox. So yeah, I actually was hearing that the Game Pass that Microsoft's putting a little bit less focus on Game Pass. So who knows?
So Microsoft is putting less focus on Game Pass. You remember that article last year?
But he heard it.
Yeah.
He heard it.
Yeah, he heard it. And then again, after he caused that storm, guess what he did? He put a big old correction on it. Like after I talked a bunch of crap and created a big old drama. Oh, oops, never mind.
Yeah.
Right. 1, Xbox third-party support is stronger than ever. Ultimately, I believe Xbox Game Pass strategy is great. He must have forgotten about that when he posted this.
He needs to stop posting things that he hears on the rumor mill and actually, start getting some facts from actual sources that matter.
Hey, we do have a really good nickname for him. We're gonna call him Hey Hey from Moana. The
Why
chicken.
Hey?
The chicken. Because every single time it bumps into something.
Crazy Group Dude says, Dring faking it until he makes it. Yeah, that's what I feel. That's what I feel. Yeah, so,
They don't care because, so they do it on purpose. They get all the views, attention, right? Because they need it for their, I guess they need it for their check mark, whatever. And
they need
then
to drive traffic.
yeah, and then once they get that, then they come back. Oh, okay. Well, you know what? I was a little off. Sorry.
Yeah. So somebody went and actually interviewed Chris Dring. Let me pull this up. And they got him to admit a couple of things. So let's take a look at some of this admittance. Hold on, I gotta hide this again. Hold on. There we go. Here we go. Are you ready?
Sony, cough, got me this job, cough. They are my Lord, cough, and Savior, so leave me alone.
There you go. It's been made official.
Was he being sarcastic?
That's my source. That's my source telling me that.
Money had it by Sony.
That's my source, okay? So, everybody's over here worried about Xbox's P&L, the Game Pass is going to ruin the industry, all that good stuff, right? Whereas when you have something like, hold on. Where did it go? I had it.
Sounds like
okay. When actual journalists, like actual people who deal with P&Ls and metrics and all that good stuff, right? Not just hey, my mate who also hates Xbox told me an Xbox rumor that he heard from a Dreamcast guy.
Yeah.
A real journalist here. Matt Piscatella says the top 10 live service games suck in nearly half of all the gaming hours from the PlayStation Xbox ecosystems before any other game could even get a taste of it is a far bigger threat than the subscription model, in my opinion. But what do I know? So that would have been a better thing going on. But nope, gotta give that Xbox hate, that Game Pass hate. Game Pass isn't profitable. And it's ruining the industry. Yeah. A real click trafficker. Yeah, exactly. Yep. Shout out to Lemon 108 Dragons TV. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. Says, good morning, my happy gamers. What's up? Thank you so much. Thank you so much, man. You're awesome. So there you go. Let's hear again from the source.
Yep.
Game Pass is profitable.
Game Pass is profitable. I don't believe you. Terry.
Uh-huh.
The sky is blue.
No. Absolutely not.
I heard it's not.
My colorblind source told me it's not. So yeah, there you go. That's Christopher Dring. Christopher, I'm calling him Drama Dring because that's all I ever hear about him. And Xbox hater Dring. Anybody got anything else to say about him?
No.
I want to say he's from the UK, so for him the sky is always gray.
Oh, there you go. Not blue, it's gray. There you go.
He needs some TP for his bunghole.
Oh my God, TV. It's a visit from the great Cornholio.
Yeah, and he's gonna start singing happy yo yo.
There you go. All right, so Christopher Dring, Drama, as I like to call it. And I need to cleanse my palate with this. Terry, you ready?
I'm ready for a good cleanse.
All right. Here we go. Let me go ahead and hide this. We're gonna go ahead and intermission here too. Terry's in the spotlight. Take it away, Terry.
Oh my god, you caught me off guard.
I said, Terry, are you ready?
Yeah, I thought you were ready for the next topic. You were very, very vague. Oh man, hold on. I haven't even shared the thing with you. Hold on.
His sources heard that you were ready.
Yeah, my sources told me you were ready.
Yeah.
Mm-mm-mm.
So that means Terry's not profitable.
Oh my god.
All right, you guys. So I got you guys another indie spotlight here for you guys today, and this is an indie dev that is a bit better known and has a good pedigree when it comes to games and stuff. So this one should hopefully appeal to a lot more people than some other games that I may have showcased here. So let's go ahead and check out this one.
Let's do it.
Steel was a gift from the gods. But these are dark times. The Queen's spell has turned steel to stone and left her army unmatched. Only you can wield the hammer of the gods and bend steel to your will. You have been chosen, Arandalira.
Why does this look so familiar? I feel like I saw this. Looks cool.
Wasn't this that one of the showcases?
Only you can forge your legend.
What could you possibly say? You're here to kill me.
That looks great.
Yeah.
So I was correct then.
Yes.
I was correct.
All right, you guys. So we got Blades of Fire here. This is like a show. It's Mercury Steam. They have worked on projects like Castlevania, Lord of Shadows, Metroid, Samus Returns, and they had their own standalone game, Space Lords. So if you are into dark fantasy action adventure games, then this will be the one for you. It does have tactical combat, not like tactics. Okay, it's not tactics, but tactical in the sense that you have to target different parts of the body. It's kind of more like For Honor, kind of pick out parts of the body you want to attack, and depending on what weapons you need, it's going to be kind of strategic. Because only certain weapons are going to, injure certain parts based on their armor and whatever they might have. So it's not just full-on hack and slash. There's a little bit of strategy involved in that. But you go ahead and you can have some fun. The game does have a demo, so you can, try before you buy. The game is available on Xbox, PlayStation, as well as PC. However, for PC, it's on Epic Games, not Steam. Epic Games. There's like 7 different types of weapons, 30 different scrolls, and when you make the different combinations between the weapons and the different scrolls, it gives you a almost infinite combination for the types of weapons that you're going to have. And there's 50 different types of enemies, and it's got a good variety of different kinds of things. So go ahead and check it out if you're interested. This is a full price game, just so you guys know. This is a full price game, so $60. But yeah,
Dang.
if you're into this kind of stuff, go get it. Like I said, this is an indie dev that makes your bigger titles, so it's going to be a full price game.
Bing points.
All right, there you go. Terry's in the spotlight, everybody. Woo!
Nice.
I guessed it. Yes.
So, real quick here, going back a little topic, right? One Eye Dragon TV says, we play games for enjoyment, not complaints, and always whining about something. These are the same lawyers that said ABK deal wasn't going through. Exactly. Yeah.
Well, I could counter that depending on the games, because we couldn't complain for what happened, the Cyberpunk situation, the Concord situation. So we do have the right to complain situations like that.
Yeah, but we don't have the right to make up stuff.
Yeah.
Making stuff up. All right, so Xbox is profitable. Terry, how does Game Pass is profitable? What does the chat think?
56% say yes, I believe, in Phil Spencer. Game Pass is profitable. 31% say that I'm profitable while using Game Pass. And then 12% said that no, Chris Dring is right. So there was at least one or two people out there. There's at least one or two people out there that believed in Christopher Dring.
Oh, sorry, I pressed the wrong button. Sometimes I'm like, shoot, I can't go.
Oh, there's the Dream guy. Oh my gosh. You're now instead of Dreamcast guy, you're gonna be known as Dring's guy.
Oh, okay. They're trying to call me hey, I'm telling you.
You're gonna be Dring's prison mate.
So you're the source.
You're the source.
You're the source. I do it.
There you go.
Hey,
all right.
I'm the one who does the trust me, bro.
Trust me, bro. You're the bro?
Yeah. The trust
You're the
me,
bro
bro.
from Trust Me, Bro.
Yeah. The trust me, bro. Source.
That's funny. Oh my gosh. Okay, hold on. I gotta post this one up. Dog says Eternal Drink Guy.
What? No.
Oh my god.
No. Stop it, doggy. Stop it.
All right, let's move it along. Great indie spotlight, by the way, Terry. Get us back in a good mood. Are you in a good mood again, Terry?
Yes.
After that pissed you off? Because it pissed me off when it was happening live. I was like raging all day. I think it might have been like on Tuesday. I think I posted like
bring another
record,
topic
like
so we can have
6 tweets, all just raging on how stupid this was before he even corrected himself. I don't know. I was like, it got me.
Let's make her rage again.
We can't. No, none of these topics will make her rage. I don't think. All right, here we go. So it was leaked, or not leaked, but spoken about on the Friends Per Second podcast. Yeah, that there are multiple Fallout projects in development. Well, I mean, what the heck does that mean? I mean, obviously, they're going to count Fallout 76. That's one.
There's always multiple projects. I mean, they even do multiple games. You know, like Fallout Shelter and stuff like that. So there's always multiple projects.
Oh, yeah. There's the DLC to Fallout Shelter. There's the new seasons for Fallout Shelter. There's the TV show. Thank you.
Yep.
Yeah, there's the TV show. Fallout, what is it, 5? Are we up to 5 now? Whenever that comes out, Fallout 5. So there's 4 that I can think of, and I'm not even an insider.
Yeah.
What about New Vegas?
That's not in development. That's already done.
You know,
are you talking about a remaster or a remake?
Wasn't somebody? No, I doubt it. They actually mentioned.
They probably are working on a remake now that they saw how Oblivion and Elder Scrolls did. So let's go with a Fallout remake of some kind.
I wouldn't be surprised for that. Yeah.
So there you go. We're not even insiders, and we can think of 5 Fallout projects.
Trust me, bro. It's Fallout. Trust me, bro. It's New Vegas 3.
New Vegas 3.
There you go. There's
New Vegas.
Eternal Shaddai's segment. Trust me, bro. Segment.
Well, now that Bethesda and crap, I forgot their name already.
It is not
who's the other dev? The one that made New Vegas?
You're talking about Obsidian?
Obsidian, yeah. So now that Bethesda and Obsidian have to be team players, they could work together and with something like that.
I think they did say that they don't mind making another Vegas.
Right, I think they did say that.
Yeah, they did say that.
And it's cool because this is the Fallout Vegas guy right here. So let's see. It has been almost a decade since we started collecting Fallout 4 achievements. Bethesda is reportedly working on multiple Fallout games. One game likely is the leaked Fallout 3 remaster. Oh, there you go. It was leaked.
Yeah, I've heard that. Yeah.
Yeah, I heard that too.
So again, this came out on the Friends Per Second podcast. Let's see. The report comes from VGC's Jordan Midler during a recent appearance on Friends Per Second podcast. Fallout is the big one. I cannot believe they didn't immediately start working on a Fallout 5. There are multiple Fallout projects in development, including, as far as I'm aware, the one that you're awaiting, the one that you're all wanting, but it's not far enough along to say anything that's like you're going to be playing this game anytime soon. The one that you're all wanting. Which one are you wanting, Terry?
I mean, just make the next one. I don't really need any remasters for Fallout. Just make it, keep moving on. I mean, 3's a good one, though. I mean, it is a good one. I loved 3.
Yeah.
I really did, but I would rather play a new game than go replay the same stuff.
All right, hold on. Let's go over here. The one you've been all been wanting. Let's find out from the chat what they've been wanting. Okay. Which Fallout game have you been wanting? Which Fallout game have you been wanting?
I want the Fallout TV series game.
All right, so let's go on here. Fallout Remastered, Fallout 3 Remastered, right? Fallout 5, I guess.
Like the original Fallout wasn't even like an action adventure, though.
No, it was a CRPG.
Yeah, so like I feel like
so Terry wants a Fallout CRPG. Okay.
I don't want that. I'm saying like the fan base that they have for Fallout never played the first one. So
Maybe modernize it, like bring it out, make it a full.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
If they took the story of the first one and they kind of like did a reboot and they made it like what people know Fallout as today, I think that would be a better idea.
Yeah.
All right, hold on.
I don't mind that.
What are you doing? Are you going to do like Fallout 3, 4, 5?
No, I'm doing like Fallout 3, Fallout 5, DLC, and I don't play Fallout.
Yeah, but this is the thing. If they recreate the first Fallout exactly like it was in the past, don't you think it's going to look similar to Wasteland game?
No, well...
Because
I mean, because a lot of the people that did the original Fallout 1 and 2 went out to create Obsidian, and they did the Wasteland games. You're right, should I?
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I'm saying. If they were to bring 1 and 2 back, they should change them. They need to do a full reboot and put them in the same genre, like play style, like gameplay genre, the whole RPG action kind of thing that we have from 3 until now, because the fan base that they mostly have now more than likely has never played the first 2. Like I never played the first 2. I started with 3. So I mean, I have no problem playing that other I have no problem playing that other play style because I like games like that.
The CRPG ones.
But a lot of gamers today don't, that's a very niche genre that a lot of people aren't going to have the patience for. So
like
I feel like
Evil. Right.
Yeah.
They've done a good job kind of remastering their older ones.
Yeah, they need to completely re-envision it. And I think it would do really well.
If they created like if it was Baldur's Gate, it will be successful on that one.
No, not like Baldur's Gate.
You can't turn Fallout into Baldur's Gate, man. Baldur's Gate
I'm not talking like that. I'm talking like take the first 2 games and make it play just like Fallout 3, 4, and you know what I mean?
So it's gonna be called Fallout Land. It's a mix of Fallout and Wasteland.
It'll still be Fallout 1 and 2, but they'll probably just have to call it like redo or something. Who knows?
Yeah, and Fallout 1 and 2 did already come to Game Pass, so if you want to play them, you can. If you're a Game Pass subscriber, of course. I don't know. Like, I didn't play the first 2. I'm in Terry's boat. I started with 3 and New Vegas, and I didn't play 4 for whatever reason. So I'm okay with another Fallout game.
You would like 4 because 4 is when they introduced, building bases and having
That's actually why I would hate it.
And having to defend it. You didn't have to do it all. See, I hate building bases and doing that stuff too, but like they made it kind of optional. Like you didn't really have to, like you had like missions to kind of do it, but then after that, I almost never went back.
Well, like, I don't mind base building if it's like top-down view, kind of like, The Sims, or, even though you're not building a base in The Sims, you're building in The Sims, right? But like first-person building, I'm like, ugh. No, that's not where I wanted to go.
They have like a build thing, so it's not like you just walking around and building it. Like you go into a builds, like the UI and everything kind of changes. So you're basically just moving the camera around and building.
Maybe
the thing is,
not similar in Fallout.
The thing is that Axel wanted exactly like Halo Wars type.
Yeah, top down isometric.
Yeah,
but no, you know, like, and then I saw that, like, you know, Fallout Fusion had base building. I'm like, oh, not Fusion, sorry, Fallout. What's it called? Shelter had base building in it, and I'm like, hey, maybe I'll try this one. I played that game for like 2 hours, and I'm like, nope, I'm done. Microtransaction after microtransaction. No, I'm good.
There's no microtransactions in Fallout 4.
No.
So yeah.
Just get the Game of the Year's, version, and you get everything.
Fallout 4 is really good. I do recommend you give it a try, Axel, because even I don't like base building, and I did enjoy 4. 4 was good.
Do I have Fallout 4? Let's see.
I would just use my base to store companions that I didn't want around me.
Yeah. Keep pushing that chair backward, then you're gonna fall out of the chair.
I would just I would just dump all my loot there and then just keep going. Like, that's all it was. It was just a storage facility for me. I didn't really do anything.
Yeah.
For like stuff for it once I had it done. The rare occasion I might go back to defend it if I felt like it, but I really didn't put that much effort into my base.
Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm good on all that. But yeah, no. So Fastback. Multiple Fallout projects. Are you excited for it?
Yes.
Yeah. Are you a Fallout fan?
Yes, I am. I didn't start Fallout until 4.
Okay.
So then from there, I did 76 when it came out, and then I went back and did. And so when the show came out, I caught the bug. So I'm like, all right, let me go play some of the older ones. So I went and played the Fallout 3. I completed that completely. And then I went to New Vegas. I still haven't finished that one. And I have not finished the story in 4 because I got caught up in everything else. You do get lost in the world, and I did the building. But Fallout 4 story, like, man, I just got to get back to it. But like, I didn't even care about the main story part of it because you just get caught up. But no, I do love the Fallout world series, and I would prefer to see Fallout 5 next. But I'm okay with them doing multiple stuff, and then at some point I can just go to whenever I want to try the older stuff. So,
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I don't know. Like, I was looking at Fallout 76, and then as soon as I heard that there was going to be no NPCs, I'm like, I'm out, because that means it's all going to be PvP. I'm like,
no, not really. I mean, there were robots. I enjoyed it. I played it before the NPCs were introduced, so I was okay with that because I like to explore. And then I took my time, figuring things out, the mechanics, and then building, right?
Mm-hmm.
And other players were cool. I mean, I think maybe it depends on the server, but you had to accept PvP or something like that. No, but a lot of people were cool and they would give me stuff. So maybe it just depends if you get into a good server, but. There's definitely a big community out there on that.
And the second thing about this was it's in Alabama.
No, not Alabama. West Virginia.
Appalachia. Yeah, Appalachia, not Alabama. Appalachia. Yeah. Yeah, I'm like, okay. Cool. I'm down with that.
It's a good game. And it's good if you can get a group of y'all together and you could go raid the vaults and stuff like that. So it's cool.
Yeah, I don't know. It looks cool. I wanted to try it, but then my friend tried it. And he's a huge Fallout guy.
Yeah.
And he tried this, and if he had negative things to say about it, criticism, I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to get it.
Yeah. Probably a good thing to try it, get back into it, because now you have NPCs. Now it's a full-fledged Fallout world. So,
is there like are they still doing like the $15 to play a month or whatever?
No, I didn't pay no monthly fee. Not like an MMO. No.
Okay. All right, let's check in with the chat, see if they're excited for some Fallout. Let's see. Shout out to Fareem Scott. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. Appreciate you. Let's see. Sappho says, I can't do it. Being mad all the time is exhausted and complete waste of energy. I can't do it either, man. Like, I do get mad, but yeah. Let's see. Sappho says, the last Fallout I played was 76, and even with that, I didn't play very long. I've been wanting to get back into it. Yeah, you should. A remake of Fallout using the Fallout 4 style would be cool. There you go. So some people are excited for Fallout, some people are not. I think it's great. me and my wife love the Fallout TV show, and she wants me to play the game now. After watching the TV show, she wants me to play the game.
So does that mean you have to start from Fallout 1? Or are you going to
I'm probably
go
just
starting
gonna
on
play
3?
Fallout 4. My wife is not so much into that, into the chronological stuff. No.
Yeah, I would start out with 4, and then when the remaster for 3 comes out, go check that one out.
Yeah, I'll wait. I'll wait till
they might make they might do something since they have the show, and they've already greenlit season 3, and season 2 hasn't even come out yet. So like they might do something where they might have like a crossover with the game. They might make a game that correlates with the show. If the show deviates from the game, they might go the other way.
I think they did that. It was like I don't know if it was some sort of Easter egg that the next location will be New Vegas.
They're still following the game. That's what I'm saying. They might get to the point to where, because they're going to be churning out seasons for the show faster than the games are coming out. So they they might start making it to where the game will follow the show.
So that you're trying to say that is slow. They're falling out. That's how slow they're.
You don't fall out. You got to do is hit that. I think you get a lot of fans when you have a hit TV show. Personally,
kind of like Game of Thrones. It followed the book until they ran out of material, and then they kind of they had to wing it.
But they had plenty of material for the show.
I was going to say, the show doesn't follow the video game. It's its own vault.
It is, and that's the thing. You have so many stories that you can choose.
But every video game is its own vault.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting at. Yeah.
So it very well could still follow
it can, right? You can even have characters from those games kind of come in. Like
they could take side characters, and make that like a main
cameos.
Yeah.
Kind of like when the CW would cameo, like Superman and the Flash or something like that. Yeah.
So it's gonna be called Legends of Tomorrow. Got it.
Let's see. Dave Reese, thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. Says, good morning, panel and chat. Good morning. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. And so Fallout looks cool. I'm glad we have a Fallout fan here in Fastback, so he can tell us all about it and all the games he's played. So that's cool. Yeah.
Give me more.
So I'm totally excited for that. I can't wait. So again, us thinking just randomly, we thought of 5 games that they could possibly be working on, and who knows, maybe they'll surprise us. But let's find out which one is the one they. Okay. So hold on. So we listed 5 games, right? So we listed 76 DLC and Shelter DLC, Fallout 3 Remake, Fallout 5, and there was a new one. Isn't there? Oh, the Fallout CRPG style. Right, so out of those 5, Terry, which one are you looking forward to the most?
Fallout 5. I'm ready for the next one. So.
All right, Fallout 5. Shaddai, what about you, buddy?
The CRPG one, the first one, so I could at least know what are we doing here. I don't like starting on
CRPG style.
Yeah, I don't like starting like almost halfway, almost to the end of Fallout. Doesn't make any sense to me.
I mean, you don't. Literally, 4, literally, you were there when the bombing happened.
I was going to say, a lot of this is just the same story, just from different perspectives.
Yeah, it's literally the same story over and over. You're just in a different area.
You really don't have to play one or the other.
Yeah, think of it more like Final Fantasy games.
Got it.
Okay. All right, what about you, Fastback? Which one are you looking forward to out of those I mentioned?
5.
And I'm going to go with 5 as well.
Yeah.
But that's how we feel. Terry, how does the chat feel?
All right, which Fallout game have you been wanting next? 36% say that they don't even play Fallout.
Missing out, folks.
27% want a remaster of Fallout 3, and another 27% want Fallout 5, and only 9% want DLC for either Fallout 76 or Fallout Shelter.
There you go. All right, well, hey. So there's some possibilities out there. Some possibilities.
Well,
I do hope that whatever next game they put out, Fallout, Elder Scrolls, whatever the hell, that it's on Creation Engine 3 or something. Because holy crap, I'm just saying, Creation Engine has run its. It looks old.
Yeah,
that's all I'm saying. It looks old.
What is Starfield on?
Creation Engine 2.
Okay. Yeah, I would. Yeah, I wouldn't mind that.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. Or who knows? Maybe Microsoft is going to force them to do
Unreal Engine 5?
Unreal Engine 5. You never know.
Possibly, yeah.
Yeah. Do you want Fallout 5 to be on Creation Engine, Terry, or do you want it to be on Unreal, or do you not care?
No, I've been harping on Bethesda to move on from that engine for a long time. If they want to stick to Creation Engine, then they need to make a new updated engine instead of just updating the same old one. It's kind of, you know what I mean? Like,
I don't think it's been updated since like it receives updates, but it hasn't been like Creation Engine 1 and 2, right? I think they're up to 2.8 or something like that now.
yeah, if they want to stick to their own in-house engine that they're familiar with, I'm fine with it. But it needs to be like kind of needs more of a rebuild at this point to be more updated to what's available for them now. It's hitting its limitations.
Yeah. So yeah, right here it says Starfield is on Creation Engine 2, and while the engine looks beautiful, you can just tell it's at its age.
Yeah, they need to move on. I guess Creation Engine 3. You know, make a new improved version.
But if they do that, isn't gonna end up like Split Space? After creating a new engine, everything went downhill?
No, because I
No.
mean, think of it like you're
Slip Space is a great engine. I don't care what anybody says, man.
I don't think that was an issue with the.
No, Slip Space was
because like Real
was
Engine,
rocky.
like Real Engine, you know, you have Real Engine 2, 3, whatever. So like it'd be the same thing to me. Like just make a more modernized version of it that has new capabilities added to it for features.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like Microsoft is going to force them to do an Unreal, because I think the Elder Scrolls remake was in Unreal Engine, wasn't it? And so I think that was more like approving, like, yeah, we can do Elder Scrolls in Unreal, and maybe Fallout 3 remake is going to be an Unreal Engine, so that they can prove that it's going to be an Unreal.
Okay.
Done in Unreal is what I mean.
I'm fine with it in either one, as long as, like I said, if they do creation, it needs to be a new creation. That's the only thing. Make it a new engine.
And who knows? Maybe Microsoft from the P&L thinks it's cheaper to rent the engine or pay the fee for the engine than it is to, build one and maintain it and update it and all this other stuff. Because you do need an army of engineers just for the engine at all times, right? So yeah. So yeah, maybe they're like, you know what? Why do we need the army? Let Unreal have the army.
I'm okay with them retiring the engine if they don't want to make like a new and improved version.
I am sad. I'll change the topic here. I am sad that a Slip Space engine is getting abandoned. But what can I do other than show me what you can do with the other engine, right? That's all I can do. So yeah. All right. So there you go. Fallout projects. Let's see. Sappho says, at the very least, if they're going to base the next Fallout on the series, it needs to be an Unreal Engine 5. I hope they don't base the next Fallout on the series. I really do want the series to be its own story, and to me, that's what captivates it.
Yeah.
Because then if I play a game based on it, it's just, that wasn't on the series, or, the series didn't cover that, or no. It's going to add to that whole thing. But I do agree. I think Unreal Engine 5 can do it. I'm still holding back on Unreal Engine 5 love, because I have yet to see an open world run on Unreal Engine 5 like super well done, because Unreal Engine 5 is a hog. It's a resource hog. Yeah, exactly what he said. That's what I'm saying, okay?
I don't mind if they do like maybe in Fallout 76 they do like a DLC where they introduce characters from the TV series, or
which Fallout? What shelter was she from? I forgot already. Jesus, what Fallout? What shelter?
I thought they had like the first shelter there in the city, because the show was kind of.
It was a low number, wasn't it?
Yeah,
it was like 3. Was it like a 3 or something?
Yeah, I think so, because the show went back to the founders of the vaults, like when it.
Yeah.
So that's kind of like where that came from. So.
Because like each founding member had their own vault or something, right?
Yeah.
No. Wasn't she Vault 33 or something?
Maybe. I don't know. I remember there being a 3.
Yeah.
Vault 32, Vault 33. Yeah, okay, so it is Vault 33. I think she is Vault 33.
Oh, she's Expedition 33. Got it.
So there you go. It's a great show. I can't wait for season 2 to start.
Yeah.
Anyways, so there you go. The TV show is another project they're working on, and I think it's great. The thing I want the most is another season, personally, because I won't have to spend 800 hours playing it. But yeah, and it's something I get to enjoy with my wife. So I cherish those moments with my beautiful wife the most. All right, on to some other stuff. Warhammer. Terry,
Warhammer.
back to Game Pass and Warhammer. So Xbox Game Pass gets some rare positivity from Warhammer publisher. In a week filled of Chris Dring's lies. Let's see what happened. All right. Owlcat's game director of publishing claimed to be very pleased with the game's performance on Game Pass. An actual developer that's on Game Pass saying positive things instead of people who've never been on it. Interesting.
Trust me, bro. It's a good game.
The praise comes during the recent backlash of Game Pass for being increasingly damaging from a publisher who didn't know anything about it. Interesting. Interesting, guys. All right, let's see. And in a recent interview with some crap, let's see. Audrey Tsvetskow.
That one.
Svetkov?
Yes.
How do you say that?
Svetkov? I'm guessing.
Zetkov?
Svetkov.
That cough.
That cough?
Yes, it's silent.
Audrey. It's going to be Audrey. Okay, it's going to be
I'm
Audrey.
assuming the T's probably silent, so I'm thinking Svetkov.
Yeah.
So she's reading it from the S. Svetkov.
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 That cough. Yes. Audrey.
Yeah,
That cough.
Audrey. I'm just going to go with Audrey. Sorry we butchered your name. I apologize.
It's not Audrey either, though. There's no U there.
Oh, sorry.
yeah.
Andre. Oh, my God. I butchered the first name, too. Oh, my
Andre.
That's what happened. That's what happened when I followed that source. Do not trust me, bro. Do not trust me.
Drink some vodka and you get it right.
I'm putting in imaginary letters. I'm sorry, Andre. I'm sorry, Andre. I apologize.
This man is probably like the stupid American.
Let's see. Doesn't even know how to read. Let's see. Andre praised the service for expanding the audience of the studio's title Warhammer 40K Rogue Trader. The CRPG joined Game Pass in February, and it seems its inclusion has been largely positive experience for the publisher and developer. Terry, read this part, please.
Okay, Svetkov said, "We are very pleased with the game's performance on Game Pass. It has introduced many new players to Rogue Trader who may not have paid attention to the title otherwise. While we cannot share the exact numbers, the level of engagement for players who have tried the game via a Game Pass subscription is quite significant."
There you go. And this is coming in amongst all this negativity.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So, yeah. So, that is what they're saying. And so, Warhammer 40K Rogue Trader, a CRPG with tactical combat right here.
Yeah.
Now, it is a full-blown CRPG, so you better love to read. And I do mean love to read, because if you think you're going to get a lot of voice acting and all this stuff, no.
It's going to be like Shadowrun? Is it to the level of reading that Shadowrun has? Because that's a lot of reading.
Jesus. This is like Tides of Numenera level of reading. This is like Pillars
Like
of Eternity?
I feel like playing, because I like Shadowrun, but I've never finished a Shadowrun because I feel like I'm reading several novels and I'm not doing much playing. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. And then like you pick up something and it's like a novel in of itself.
Yeah.
Well, we read articles. It doesn't, it shouldn't bother us playing games like that. That reads a lot.
I don't read full novels. I want to play games, not read novels. That's the single like thing that keeps me away from CRPGs is the amount of reading. So hold on, let me see if I can fast forward to like a reading section. Hold on. Yeah, the combat's great. Jesus Christ.
It's a long battle.
Apparently, I must have clicked on it right when the battle started. Okay, so now they're doing stuff. Let me see. Okay, so here they're talking, they're moving, they're talking. Right, so that's not really spoken. That's just them, right? All right, so here we go. All right, here's the reading part, right? Here it comes. Cutscene over. Reading starts. And it is quite a bit. Like, you can even see the guy hovering his mouse over it, right? Like, because he's reading. Right, let me see. Is it reading or is it voice acting? Ever.
Yeah, he has to read it. Some of them will do like voice acting for the reading. Some of them do, but it's rare.
Yeah, so there's lots of reading. And now, it is a good RPG. It is a great CRPG. It is rated very high. Right? I think it's rated very high. Let's go to Open Critic.
So that means people love to read. See? That's the reason why they keep creating games like this.
What?
Or no, they probably did it because they didn't have a budget for voice actors.
Yeah, that's what I would do.
Yeah.
So let's see. It's scored a 78, so not too bad. Critics recommended 77%, but I've heard nothing but positivity from people who have played this game. So there you go. So they praise Game Pass. Woo! Positivity, Game Pass. Game Pass is number one. Chat, let us know if you played any of the Warhammer games, and if you're going to give Rogue Trader a true, to the definition of CRPG game, a shot. Shaddai, you're going to give this a shot. It is on Game Pass, and it's on console.
Actually, I do have it. It's just I haven't touched it yet. But I did have played Pillars of Eternity and beat it. So
you beat Pillars? Wow, that is dedication, brother.
200,
a lot of reading.
220 hours. So when the time comes, I don't mind doing a Warhammer CRPG because I do have remaster, but that's more of a shooter. So I don't mind doing, away from other genres than shooting. So yeah.
And by the way, most, like 99% of Warhammer games are tactical games, are tactics-based games. So the fact that there's some shooters and some RTSs is very rare, out of the norm for Warhammer games.
The only thing that I haven't seen is a Warhammer, what is it, strategy, whatever you want to call it, turn-based RPG. That's the only genre they haven't done that yet.
Yes, they have.
Which one?
Oh, you mean like a turn-based, you mean like a JRPG? No.
Like a JRPG, yeah, like Expedition. That's what I'm saying.
No.
I think that's the only genre that they're missing.
Yeah, possibly correct on that one, Shaddai. So there you go. Shaddai says he might actually play it.
Of course.
Fastback, are you actually going to give this a shot one day?
Yeah,
the developer freezes Xbox, and it's a good game.
Now that I'm starting to get into the Warhammer world, I might check this out.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good trade.
Yeah, and I trust Eternal because trust me, bro.
Yeah, trust me, bro. Trust me, bro.
Last time I trusted Shaddai, he had me buy a game for co-op that didn't have online.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, yeah. He's like, Terry, you gotta play co-op with me. Yeah. You gotta buy this game. We're gonna do this together. It's gonna be awesome. I'm like, all right, Shaddai. I buy this game and we get in there. Hey, how come the co-op's not working, Shaddai? I don't know. It says co-op. Dude,
Actually,
couch co-op, should I?
Actually, I gifted you that game.
He gifted me the game. I apologize. He gifted me the game because he was super excited and wanted me to play with him, but he didn't realize that it was a couch co-op game.
So I gave you the trust me, bro. See, he just didn't.
Trust me, bro.
He was super excited. He's like, he starts showing me videos or whatever. He's like sending me videos of what the game is like. He's like, trust me, you gotta try this. It's a lot of fun. You gotta play this with me. And I'm like, all right,
trust me.
I'll do it. And guess what? I couldn't even play it with him.
Hey, trust me. I just missed the small prints.
You didn't get that deal. Trust me, bro. Still.
The most important factor was couch co-op, and he missed it.
Well, the couch part was correct. It wasn't online type of co-op, couch.
No.
But trust me.
Don't trust him, Terry.
I don't trust him.
That's funny. So what game was it? Now I'm curious. What game is it?
It was Bartlow.
And by the way, Rogue Trader is a Play Anywhere title, so even if you buy it,
it's kind of like a steampunky game.
Hey,
Oh,
it's
okay.
part of your indie spotlight. You could bring it back. I don't know.
Yeah. So, by the way, and how long to beat this game is 62 hours long for the main story, 100 hours for the extras, 148 hours for a completionist.
Wait. Then how come his video said full playthrough and it was only 21 hours?
Hey, he's playing at fast speed. He's not reading.
Speedrun?
He's not reading.
No, he's not reading. Yeah.
He's not reading.
Yeah.
I was about
and
to
usually
say
people who do these playthroughs, have already finished it once.
40 hours of reading, 20 hours of playthrough.
Yeah, 20 hours of gameplay, 40 hours of...
Hey,
I mean, he could have edited this stuff out with him playing around with his stuff.
I will bring my CP bird just to skip it, and it goes like this, so I don't have to read it.
You're gonna be the little yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah, just to skip the whole reading part.
That's funny. Terry, are you gonna play this one?
Probably not. I just don't have the time for it.
All right, well there you go. Big B Money, thanks so much for being here. You're the real MVP. Says, I love Game Pass. I love Warhammer games. Woo!
No, who? Because of the owl.
General Spartan, shout out to you. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. Says, listening in while watching Woody Woodpecker on Netflix.
Classic.
Nice.
No, he sounds weird.
Yeah. And Big B Money's saying all cap to Shaddai.
I am not Captain.
Cyber Gunther's in the house. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. Did I already say that? No, I don't know. Whatever. You're still the real MVP. Wait, and Copilot will read it for you. Oh, Crazy Greek Dude. Oh, the facts. Yeah, that's right. Copilot beta.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Just simplify it, and there you go. Skip it.
I thought about that. Yeah.
Yep. Space Marine 2 is amazing. Yeah, it is.
No, it's not, because I don't have it.
Oh. Sounds like somebody needs to open up his wallet.
Hey, I'm just playing the remaster version first.
Yeah.
That's the better game in my opinion. They're both great, but I the first one's better.
So what about this one? Is it way better than Space Marines?
This?
Yep.
No.
Mm-hmm. Now remember, Rogue Trader was not a day one release, but man, I'm loving that that I get to play some of these Warhammer games. Like, there was a Warhammer game that was day one, and that was Total War Warhammer by Sega. Oh my gosh, Total War Warhammer, Warhammer 3. Oh my god, man, I spent like 200 hours on that game probably.
Isn't that by Creative Assembly?
No, this was by Sega and Relic. No.
Oh, I think you're correct.
No, this is by the people that do Total War at Sega.
I think it's Relic. Or
might be Relic. I think Relic has been shut down. But whatever, the game was great. Yeah. Oh, Warhammer Vermintide is good too. I played it. It's good for a good 20 hours.
Trust me, bro, it is not.
It depends on your play style. It does. There's a lot of people that love Vermintide.
Yeah.
I'm personally not a fan of it, but
I played it and I was having a good time.
But was cool
after 20 hours, it got old. The loop gets old.
It depends on what kind of genre games you like to play.
Yeah.
Yeah, the loop gets old. That's all I got to say.
Man, that reminds me of Pillars of Eternity. God, jeez.
So yeah, but probably my favorite Warhammer game, Total War, Dawn of War, and Space Marine. Those are the top three in my Warhammer games that I've played. What about you, Terry? What are your top three Warhammer games that you have played?
Oh man, probably Space Marine 1.
Mm-hmm.
And then I don't remember the name of it, but there's one I played on I think it was on the 360, and you had to play as the orcs, I think. It was like a side scroller, kind of.
Oh, Blood, what is it? Blood, Orcs, and Thieves. It was not Thief, but Thief.
Maybe. Is that the 360 one, though?
It looks like a 360 game. It kind of has like a animation style, not really.
Yeah, it was. No.
Yeah.
It wasn't really. No, I don't think that's
Whatever
the same one. Trust me, Warhammer has like over 50 video games, so it's really hard to keep track of them. I feel like most of them are PC games. They do have some on consoles. So, but I honestly, I can't remember the name of that one. I liked it though. I remember was definitely it was kind of like a side scroller, or maybe more of a twin stick shooter, possibly. I can't remember. I played it so long ago.
You're literally describing Blood Thief and.
But it wasn't like a cartoony one, though. Isn't that one cartoony?
It is pretty cartoony, yeah.
Yeah, this one wasn't cartoony. I'm gonna have to look it up now. Warhammer on 360.
Yeah, all right. Well, Terry's doing her research. Shaddai, I don't know if you played enough Warhammer games, but do you have any favorites?
I did play a little bit of Space Marines 1 during the 360 time. That's why I'm trying to redo the remaster. And I like the Gears of War one. Anything that is war related, trust me, bro.
The Gears of War one?
Yeah, because you say you like Warhammer Total War. Everything is about war, so I added Gears of War because it has the word war. So, no, for right now, it's just Space Marines 1. I haven't played the rest of it, even though I do have them.
Okay.
I wanted to know a little bit more about the lore.
All right, well, there you go. What about you?
Oh, sorry. Yes, I have. Bolt Gun.
Bolt Gun. Oh, that's right. Bolt Gun series is also there.
I played. That's a really good one. Trust me.
Trust me, bro.
Trust me.
Trust me, bro.
No, you're getting no trust from me, bro.
No trust. You've used up all your trust.
Yeah, I lost her trust.
Mark of Chaos, I think, is one on the top, and then
Mark of Chaos. Okay. Was it Chaos Bane one of them or something like that?
Chaos Bane, yeah, Chaos Bane, real good. I love that game, man.
Oh boy!
What was this one that I'm thinking of?
We're getting that. We're getting that.
All right. What about you? There, Fastback. Which one do you think?
So far, I like in Space Marine 1 because again, that's my first Space Marine Warhammer game. I did play Vermintide, so that was cool. But the Space Marines, so that's gonna be my favorite.
Okay, Space Marines is favorite. Okay. So yeah, let's see. Chat, if you've played some Warhammer games, let us know which one is your favorite that you've played so far. Let's see. Let us know. We'd love to interact with you, chat. Space Marines 1 and 2 Vermintide games are excellent as well from Cyber Gunther. Let us know, chat. Let us know. We'd love to hear. All right, here we go. You ready, Terry? For the ultimate Warhammer game list. Warhammer Battle for Atoma, Warhammer Chaos and Conquest, Blood Bowl, Death Zone, Warhammer Age of Sigmar, Storm and Ground, Blood Bowl, Man of War Corsair, Warhammer Naval Battles, Blood Bowl 3, Mordheim, City of the Dam, Warhammer Age of Sigmar, Tempest Fall, Warhammer Age of Sigmar, Realms of Ruins, Hero Quest, Warhammer Shadow of the Horned Rat, Hero Quest 2, Legacy of Sorasil, Warhammer Quest 2, The End Times, Warhammer Quest, The Silver Tower, Warhammer Mark of Chaos, Warhammer Mark of Chaos Battle March, Warhammer Online, Age of Reckoning, Warhammer Crossbane, Blood Bowl 2, Warhammer Dark Omen, Total War Warhammer, Warhammer End Time Vermintide, Warhammer Vermintide 2, Warhammer Total War 3, Warhammer Total War 2. Any of those?
I don't know. Chaos Bane is definitely my number one for sure. Like, I'm trying real hard to find it. Like, I don't remember what it was called. I just remember that orcs were in it. I don't think you played as the orcs, though. You were fighting the orcs. And I remember it kind of being a little bit of a side-scroller at times. And I remember there was, like, a crash ship. Like, you were maybe inside a ship the whole time.
It's in that Blood Bowl
game?
Which one?
The escape game? Oh, Jesus.
Isn't that Blood Bowl?
I think you and your squad were trying to get out. Maybe. You might were trying to... Or maybe you infiltrated. You might have infiltrated.
I know which one you're talking about. It's the one where you're the people of Mars, the Techno Corps or whatever they're called.
I don't remember.
Oh, yeah.
I
Anyways.
played so long ago, man. Long ago.
It's an old game, yeah.
She's talking about Blood Bowl.
No, I'm not talking about Blood Bowl. I do confidently know it wasn't that.
I don't know. It sounds like it is. Is it a 40K game or a Warhammer game?
Well, it has the orcs in it, so it's No, I remember I had guns. I had guns. So it had to have been 40K. It had to have been because there were guns, and I remember a spaceship. So yeah, there's definitely 40K.
Definitely a 40K game. Okay. Then it's not. Yeah, it has to be the one I'm thinking of. Anyways, moving on. All right, let's get it going here. Let's see. Big B Money says Warhammer 40K Space Marine. Yeah. That's his favorite. So, yeah. So, there you go. Positivity on the Warhammer side. I love me some Warhammer. I really cannot wait for Henry Cavill's Warhammer. Because he's a huge Warhammer guy. So, I cannot wait for that. All right, let's move along unless anybody has anything to say about Warhammer. No, here we go. So, back to the topic you guys were talking about earlier when we were supposed to be talking about Chris Dring. Xbox Game Pass deals can cost Microsoft over $50 million to secure. An ex-Microsoft employee has revealed that Xbox Game Pass deals have exceeded $50 million in the past, giving us a rare insight into the subscription service. Dang, but they're broke, man. They're broke. They're going out of business. All right, so some of the biggest Xbox Game Pass deals may have cost over $50 million to secure. The update comes via a LinkedIn of former Microsoft business manager Ian McIntyre. Get ready to get blacklisted, sucker. McIntyre personally identified and secured vampire survivors for the service. So here it is. Negotiated 500 deals ranging from $50K to over $50 million, securing both indie hits and AAA titles for Game Pass. Thank you, Microsoft, for hooking me up. Thank you for hooking me up. So there you go. I've driven Game Pass growth from inception to over 30 million subscribers. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. McIntyre, for putting out some numbers. So there you go. Xbox spends up to $50 million per Game Pass deal, especially those day one deals. So yeah, I think that's awesome. I think it's good. I think there's no such thing as an Xbox exclusive, Xbox Game Pass exclusive. As we know, there's no game that requires Game Pass to be played right now.
There's one, but it doesn't really count because it's only in beta and it's only available to insiders.
Oh well, that's because the other services don't do.
But so it doesn't count though. But that's what I'm saying. It's only insiders can play it for Game Pass, so it doesn't really count because the game hasn't.
I was going to say that sounds more like an insider special.
Yeah, until the game fully releases and they determine whether or not it's going to be anywhere other than Game Pass, it doesn't count.
Right. So there you go. So
I think I found the game.
Oh, what is it?
I think it's Kill Team.
Kill Team. Never heard of her.
Because it says right here, players play as Space Marines attempting to halt an Orc invasion spaceship. So that might have been it. I remember there being orcs in a spaceship, so that might have been it. It says it's a twig stick control, so it might have been Kill Team.
So there you go. Okay, so that could be it. I mean, there's no telling, right?
I don't honestly remember, but it might have been Kill Team. Yeah.
It might have been Kill Team. So there you go.
So Chaos Bane, Kill Team, maybe, and Space Marine 1. There you go. That's my top 3.
So when let me save this one. Hold on. So when Game Pass makes these deals, they're spending between $50,000 to $50 million. Way to go, dude! You just made the Game Pass more expensive for everybody. So if there's a Game Pass price increase, it's this dude's fault for putting out these numbers. Because now everybody's like, "Well, I heard you gave someone $50 million. I want $50 million." You know how people are, right?
Yeah.
So here's some Game Pass Ultimate stuff, right? Ultimate Chicken Horse came to Game Pass. The Ascent came back to Game Pass. Great game if you haven't played it, by the way.
Oh, that one's so good. I loved it.
It's way better co-op. Way better co-op.
Oh, yeah.
Otherwise, everybody's only going to target you.
Yeah, I couldn't get into it.
Legends of Mana and Trials of Mana already in Game Pass are coming over to Standard now.
Yes, I'm playing those when I can.
Yeah.
I don't
So,
trust you, bro.
trust me, bro. So some of these deals cost $50,000, and some of these cost $50 million, and everything in between. So, all right, let's go over this. Terry, you are Ian McIntyre now. Put on your Ian McIntyre hat.
What?
You heard me. How much would you pay for Ultimate Chicken Horse to join Game Pass?
I don't know, not a lot.
Not a lot. All right. So how much between 50,000 to 50 million? How much are you paying?
That game isn't worth 50,000.
No.
You guys are mean.
Sorry.
I may be
Not
giving
even the salary of one of
$10,000.
my engineers. Come on,
dude. I'd give him 10 grand. Like, here's 10 grand.
Oh my gosh.
And then in the deal, I'd be like, you know what? Instead of doing the standard 30% goes back to Xbox, if you sell more than, I don't know, 100,000 copies, then we'll take a percentage. I would do that.
So you're structuring you're gonna
to help them out. They get
put it on your server for free.
No, I'm saying that I would give them 10 grand to help with some marketing. It wouldn't be a lot of marketing, but they can do some good marketing with that. And then like I said, as long as if they sold less than 100,000, they can keep full profit. But if they sell more than 100,000, since it's on Game Pass, they might. Then that's when I would have them have to submit a cut to Xbox. Because a game like that is hit or miss, It's not going to be appealing. Like, people wouldn't play that unless it's on Game Pass, I mean, it's one of those games that no one's really going to look at it. But being that it's on Game Pass, they might give it a try and actually like it. So that's why I would give them a chance to keep their profits if it don't do well.
So I need Terry to go ahead and play this and let me know. Was it worth 10,000? That's your homework this week, Terry.
Like, where I know that's going to appeal to a much larger player base. So make sure Xbox gets their cut.
There you go. Okay.
Indie Spotlight.
Sorry, I better be on your Indie Spotlight next week. No, I'm just kidding. All right, Shaddai, how much would you pay for Ultimate Chicken Horse?
I will go $5,000. I go $5,000.
So
and then you get whatever profit you can until 100,000 copies. Then I get my share.
Bro, he's undercutting me now.
All right.
What is this?
See, that's the business. See.
No.
And,
see.
Oh, okay.
But then I go.
This isn't Shark Tank.
Then I go for 15% after 100,000 copies sold.
Oh, gee, he did undercut you. What about you?
He did, man.
Definitely not 50,000. I'm sorry, but maybe 10 to 20. Because I'm sure they look at this and say, okay, this looks like, let's say it wasn't in Game Pass, this would probably, depending on how much it is, for sale, that it costs at release, and then have a projection like how many sales would they have. So you can give them maybe a certain percentage of that up front to be in Game Pass, and then, like Terry said, like have a structure. Like if engagement is at certain numbers, then maybe they can work something out to where they can, give them a percent, about so on. So yeah, I think sometimes some games you just gotta it's a different negotiation. Like it's definitely going to be different than AAA games like Call of Duty.
Super Meat Boy meets Mario Bros.
Yeah,
I think this Mario Maker meets Super Meat Boy. Like everybody gets to put in
cool, though.
An obstacle. It looks like.
Wow, that could be a lot of fun. Actually, that really could be a lot of fun.
It looks chaotic and fun, and I'm all for it.
Yeah.
All right, so that's what you guys. All right, so Ultimate Chicken Force would have to pay me $50,000 to put it on Game Pass. No, I'm just kidding. This
the small dev.
Then it wouldn't even be in Game Pass if that was the case.
Nah, this game looks chaotic fun, man. I don't care what it is. This game looks cool.
Yeah, this is called what? Animal Beast, whatever that's called.
No, so it looks like you build an obstacle course and you go through it, and everybody takes turns building the obstacle. If you saw,
yeah,
right? So like
I think that's actually pretty cool.
First the horse put it, then the sheep put something, and then the raccoon put something, and then they go through it, right? So hold on, let me go.
Nah.
So
this is actually
This is actually a pretty
you
cool.
and your friends are taking turns putting down the obstacle, it looks like, or the platforming, right? And then you make it through it. All right, just to make sure it's doable. All right, everybody made it. You're good, right? That was the platforms. Now for the obstacles.
Yeah.
So now you guys all take turns putting obstacles in the game.
Party.
And it looks like Super Meat Boy meets Mario Maker.
Yeah.
And there you go. You get the you get to do this obstacle. Like,
this is a
you
pretty
build
cool
a level
thing.
and you got to go through it. That sounds cool,
man.
There's a lot of replayability on this, and Mario Maker is like hugely successful. So this could do really well, and Game Pass would help it a lot. So
games like this is you give
I'm not gonna
me.
lie, it looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
Games like this, I tell them, just give me $10, and if you make at least 1,000 sell, you know,
They'd have to pay you $10.
Yeah, just give me $10, and I'll take probably 50% of it because I know you're not gonna sell anything.
But I would still keep my thing where I'll give them 10 grand, and then the first 100,000 units they sell, they keep full profit, and then after that, they have to give Xbox their standard 30%.
So apparently, you don't get points if everybody makes it. All right, so now everybody's picking their obstacles. They're
No,
putting them
it's
around.
no, because they didn't have obstacles. They were just making the course.
Now, I guess not everybody can make it.
And I said everybody made it. Said too easy, no points.
Too easy, no points.
Because there was no obstacles. There were no weapons in there yet. Then they added the weapons.
Yeah.
So
That's why.
So here it is now with the obstacles. Oh, the raccoon got taken out.
Weren't we talking about raccoons earlier? Look what happened.
All right. Let's see.
flying
The
squirrel.
squirrel got taken out. Oh my god.
Oh,
This would be a good
All right, it's time for the
party
chicken. Let's
game.
see, can the chicken make it?
Uh,
Oh no! Oh no! There's.
Big
There you go. So see. So it is exactly what we thought.
Okay, that's cool.
So yeah, okay. It looks like a fun game.
It does.
It looks like a fun game to me. Okay, sorry. All right. So that was Ultimate Chicken Horse. The Ascent, great game. I'd give them $1 million to be on Game Pass. What about you, Terry?
No,
He's-
not $1 million. No,
he's too generous.
that's yeah. He's talking like
The
that's
Ascent
some.
is great. I don't know what you're talking about.
See,
Oh, for the Ascent, I thought you were talking about the Chicken Horse. I was like $1 million for Chicken
No,
Horse.
The Ascent is a great game. $1 million easy to get on
Okay.
Game Pass.
I wouldn't do $1 million, but for the Ascent, I would do maybe 30 grand.
Okay. What about you, Shaddai?
Well, from what I have played, probably at best 15 million. Up to that's it.
15 mil. Wow. Okay. What about you there, Fastback?
I guess it depends on how it performed last time.
Horrible.
So
They gave it a 7.
maybe 30 to 50. Just depends on how it did well last time.
Okay.
Because they probably need the cash. Maybe that's when they come back in. Like,
I need the cash too. I would not give him 50.
Legend of Mana, which is a remake. Seeing as it's a remake, it gets remake money 50,000. All right. What about you, Terry?
Remake money 50,000.
Yep, back. You're right. That is true.
Let's. Yeah, maybe. I guess maybe 50,000. Maybe. I guess that may be fair because you probably would want to do at least $500,000 or more for the trials, right? So I don't know. Maybe that might be fair.
What about you, Shaddai? What do you got?
Well, Legends of Mana is a classic, isn't it?
It is. It's a remake of Legend of Mana.
So that means I will go to at least 40 million on that one.
Jeez. Okay. What about what?
That's a lot of money for a remake.
Fastback, where you at?
I just, again, it depends. The kind of attention this one got back then. So it's definitely going to be maybe 10 to 20 million. I mean, like what kind of attention did it grab?
There you go. And then Trials of Mana, that's new. It gets new money. I'd give it like, I don't know, like 10 mil.
Yeah.
Like 10 mil.
Okay, I don't get it. Please explain to me. So in here, they want to be cheap for Legends of Mana and Trial, but they want to go high for Ultimate Chicken Horse. Really? Really? I don't get it. Well, come on, explain to me that. I'm like,
to me, I would give the most money to the Ascent out of the.
Okay, yeah, okay. So there you go. Let's go. Least money and most money. Okay, least money, Terry.
Least money would be Ultimate Chicken Horse.
Most money?
The Ascent.
Okay, Shaddai, what about you?
Least ultimate, maximum Legends of Mana.
Okay, Fastback, what about you? Least and most?
Least ultimate, and then most Trials of Mana.
Okay, I'd be there with Fastback, least ultimate and most Trials of Mana. Now, how much they actually gave each one of these studios, we'll never know. I just know that this guy has just made everything more expensive for everybody.
I could see Trials getting over $1 million now. I could.
Yeah, easily.
Yeah,
easily, because it's coming from a AAA studio.
Yeah, because like they look at projected numbers for, let's say, like this is how much you would probably make for 3 months or whatever. Depending on the first quarter, we'll give you this amount.
Yeah, but Legends of Mana got the word mana, so that means that should be the most too.
Well, it's the second most.
Yeah.
It's a classic. Trials is not classic.
Not yet.
We gotta wait for a couple of years. So okay.
So there you go, guys. So this guy, because now he put it out there that they go up to 50 million on some deals. He just made Game Pass deals more expensive because he revealed numbers. And I think that might be a reason why Game Pass goes up in price sooner than expected. Because a lot of these day one guys are going to be like, hey, my game's day one. How come I didn't get 50 million?
Get better.
Get better.
That's what it is.
So there you go.
Stop bringing weird games like Mind's Eye, that it came out as a flop, and then here it goes 50 million.
Yeah, there you go. All right, let's see. Let's check in with the chat real quick. Chat, let us know how you feel about this. Let's see. Big B Money says, I will put 14,000 into Super Meat Boy, the chicken horse one. All right. Back from the Dead says, I already bought the Ascent last time it was in Game Pass. It's a really good game. It's a good game. D says, if it gets played a lot of hours, would they do DLC, stretch goal upgrade too? Ooh, that's right. Some of these deals do include some DLC. That's true. Yeah, and the Ascent was a launch game back in the day. I think it was. You're right.
Yeah.
Back from the Dead says, I think Fastback was still on Next Level Gaming and Nights when the Ascent came out. I think he's right.
Yeah.
Doggy Dog says, Trials of Mana is the best game on that list. Legend of Mana is great, but definitely different. There you go. And Doggy is a huge Mana fan.
Doggy does not trust you, bro.
He doesn't trust you.
No, see, I'm the trust bro. He's the least trust bro.
Let's see. He said, we can all look at how much the games cost on Google. Yeah, we can. Cyber Gunther says, I beat the Ascent 100%, got all the achievements, including the DLC. Dang.
That was a great game. Like, I really enjoyed it.
Me and my cousin were playing through it, and I wasn't into it until 10 hours in, and we started getting really cool weapons, and I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, Copilot help him.
But yeah, no, the Ascent, great game.
Who helped you? Copilot?
No, back then Copilot didn't exist.
No, I'm talking about Cyber Gunther. He said he got 100%. So,
yeah. So that's it for the topics I had today, guys. Does anybody have any topics they want to talk about? Terry?
Yeah.
Oh, no. Shaddai has a topic. What is it, Shaddai?
The trust me, bro topic.
No.
Vetoed. All right, Fastback. Do you got a topic you want to talk about?
No,
we get going.
I just need to get back to some games in Game Pass.
Right. So Game Pass is the best deal in gaming, guys. I mean, obviously, Xbox is investing up to $50 million per game for you guys to enjoy. So be sure to enjoy that Game Pass. It's the best deal in gaming. I don't care what Liar Dring says or anybody else says. There's no denying that Xbox is out there going to bat for you, the subscriber.
And these media people like Christopher, this and that. Like, you know what? Why don't you be fair? If you're gonna only focus on the Xbox Game Pass, why don't you go look at PlayStation Plus?
Yeah, he never talked about
that.
that.
How they're doing. Go talk to those sources. You know, whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, be across the board because you got Ubisoft Plus, you got other subscription services. Why don't you do a comparison among all of them, see how it's working out? You know?
Because he doesn't have sources that talk to him probably over there.
Yeah, I guess not. Only Xbox sources.
Ubisoft Plus is a great deal in gaming too. It's like
Negative Xbox sources.
I'm just putting that out there. You know, you can play a day one release game, like a big game for like $17. Boy.
No, I agree. Yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
So there you go, guys. Again, we are spoiled as Xbox gamers. I think so anyway. So, you know, if you buy into the Xbox ecosystem, like I do, you know, I pay on console, PC, and cloud. You're getting a heck of a deal.
Yeah,
a heck of a deal.
And I'm
actually sad when games aren't cross-play or cross-progression.
But you have a better chance if they're on Xbox, right? If they're in the Xbox, you have a good chance. But I also recommend if Game Pass, download the Xbox app because you know in here like you have recently added, right? You click on them, you can go watch the videos, kind of go look at them, you know, see what you think before you download them. So it's a great app to kind of preview a lot of the games in there.
What phone is that, Fastback?
This is the Samsung, the Fold.
Which one?
I think it's 6.
I'm so jealous. We'll talk later. We'll have to talk after the show.
I ain't getting Note 7. That's too expensive. Right
no, we got to talk a little bit after the show. We'll talk about it.
No, mine folds too. It just you can't see it.
I don't trust you.
All right. Trust me, bro.
You can fold it, but it won't work.
Big B Bunny says, I love Xbox. That's right. Absolutely. As you should. And Happily Cow Gamer says, just arrived home from the amusement park 1 week. Now I have a week left. Dang, that's cool. All right, guys. With that being said, we are going to go to get out of here. But of course, we wouldn't be able to do this show without you guys, the chat. And that's why you guys, the chat, will always be the MVP to all of the shows here on the Iconic Video Games channel. And with that being said, we are out of here. I'm Maxwell1324.
I'm Cool Cat Terry.
I'm Eternal. Trust me, should I?
And I'm Fastback6768. I don't trust the bro.
Don't trust Eternal. And I don't trust Eternal should I. No, I'm just saying. And with that being said, we will catch you guys next week. Bye, everybody.